Up to the guts. Oh, an insult to injury.
She's taking things back into the ring. Headed out of the ring, but the counter's looming.
Tossed out into the crowd. This crowd is getting some company now.
Headed back toward the ring, maybe to avoid the count-out.
She's had enough of that. Heading back to the ring now. From the top. Double axe handle connects.
Letting this crowd fire her up right now. Take it down.
And Piper is failing to offer any resistance here.
Niven's got to find a way to put her best foot forward here. Yokes up their opponent. Driven down with a sidewalk slam. Oh, just launching their opponent. My God.
Stalking now, burning holes in her opponent.
This can't bode well. Niven's on her last breath.
Looking for the victory. 2. And this one is over. Here is your winner. She stayed patient, executed with focus, and walked out with the result she came for.
That is...
There's the archetype. You've been on a hell of a roll. Ready to keep it going tonight?
You know I am, but I wanted to ask about your long-term plans for me.
Fire away.
You've been putting me in there with some fantastic wrestlers, but where are we going? Survivor Series is right around the corner, and I don't have a match.
You've been in the game long enough to know that spots on a Big 4 PLE are at a premium. Rhea and Bianca already have their match for the Women's World title, and Jordan is defending against Julia. Your old partner Moreno just made the show against Stephanie Vaquer. But there are still some spots available. You want on Survivor Series, go out there and be spectacular.
Fair enough. So what do you have for me tonight?
Tiffany Stratton has been gaining momentum since losing the title, and I can see you two having great chemistry in the ring. Tear the house down against her, and you'll find yourself with a golden opportunity sooner rather than later.
Did you hear? I'm wrestling at Survivor Series. One-on-one with Stephanie Vaquer.
Aldous might have mentioned something about that. Good news, Moreno. You earned it.
I couldn't have done any of this without you. I wouldn't even be on the main roster if it wasn't for you.
You'd have found your way here sooner or later. Win or lose, I know you and Stephanie are gonna have everyone talking.
I plan on winning.
No doubt. Seriously, Moreno, congratulations. Whatever happens, I'm proud of you.
The Archetype set to take on Stratton.
What the hell is the Prodigy? The Archetype is in trouble.
I don't think referee Chad Patton can separate them.
Then he's going to need some help.
General Manager Nick Aldis and our producer Road Dogg pulling Roxanne back.
And the Archetype may be hurt.
No, maybe. She is definitely in rough shape.
Archetype, I am so done with your endless disrespect. From the moment who will listen, oh, all that matters is the WWE Women's title. Nope. I told Road Dogg that I want to give the Archetype a spotlight at Survivor Series. I told Aldis to put my title on the line. Don't think you just got an opportunity, though. This is payback for your arrogance. The Prodigy is about to show the Archetype that her comeback was nothing but an illusion.
First you walk in antagonizing my juggernaut, then you pick a fight with the Prodigy? You really are a glutton for punishment.
I know exactly what I'm up against, Paul.
I'm not sure you do. After all you've been up to, targeting legends, picking up titles, you're not just a win for Roxanne. You're a scalp for her.
You're repeating yourself. What's your point?
My point is, you're about to take the greatest humiliation since my client tossed you out of the ring. Hey, let's face it, this comeback of yours has been an abject failure. You couldn't even get your partner to the ring for a tag team title match, and you think you can beat Roxanne Perez?
I know I can. Hey, Adam. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too. This version of you.
Thanks for not giving up on me.
Should we hug it out?
Don't make it weird. I'm just glad you helped get me back on the right path.
The one you're currently on led you right to Roxanne Perez. So you might want to check your compass.
She reminds me of me back in the day.
That's why you gotta watch yourself out there.
I will. And then I'm going to win the Royal Rumble. And then I'll be headed to Raw to face your champion, Jordan Grace, at WrestleMania.
Sounds like you got it all figured out. But don't look past.
Hey, I've been looking for you. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Just been focused on my match with Roxanne.
I felt bad I couldn't get out there to help when she jumped you. By the time I realized what was going down, it was already over.
I appreciate that. It's all good.
Great. I didn't want to be worrying about that headed into my first solo PLE match. Going up against Stephanie Vaquer is a make-or-break moment for me, you know?
Whether it's a PLE, a live event, or an indie show with 217 people, they should all feel that way.
You still get butterflies before you go out there?
I've got a match against Roxanne Perez tonight. There's a whole swarm in there.
The Prodigy's no joke. You ready for her?
Guess we're about to find out. Anything can happen with her. Tell you what, if things go sideways, you got my back?
After all you've done for me, I got you. Roxanne tries anything shady, I'll be there for you.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship.
The Archetype is ready to go for the gold at Survivor Series.
The Archetype is walking that aisle with a lot of confidence, but she best not be underestimating Roxanne Perez.
Or overestimating herself, Booker. A lot has changed since she walked away from WWE, and the Prodigy has a whole bag of tricks she's never seen.
The Women's Intercontinental title clash has the potential to steal the show. The Prodigy has promised she will end the arc.
Introducing the challenger from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and her opponent from Laredo, Texas, the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Roxanne Perez.
Big fight feel, the Women's Intercontinental title on the line. And here we go. The Women's Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Booker, you know Roxanne as well as anyone. What does the Archetype need to do here?
Whatever her game plan is, the Archetype needs to stick to it. Roxanne Perez is the best opportunist in the game.
You're right, Booker. One mistake, and the Prodigy shows the Archetype a great view of the lights.
Kick to the gut. Hammerlock applied. Suplex.
Calculating the next move here.
Can't prepare your face for that.
Perez getting ready. Watch out. Crash and burn.
A little bit of instant regret being felt here, I'm sure. Leaping to your own doom like that.
A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch.
Tossed back into the ring. She's making the climb to the top rope. Flying. Off the mark with that one. Oh, what a clubbing blow. Ooh, one step ahead there. Oh, what an uppercut. Running knee. The Archetype wasn't looking for a shot at the Women's Intercontinental Championship, and Roxanne Perez took that as a personal insult. Tossing them aside. I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurl someone like that. And able to beat Perez to the punch.
Uppercut right on target.
Roxanne just can't seem to stop this offense.
Roxanne is finding no salvation here.
And just being tossed away there. Treating the champ like a featherweight. Just from the middle rope. Oh, what a splash!
Someone knows that if they want to hold gold at the end of the night, they have to pull out all the stops. Time to go for a ride.
Bang! What a move!
Rising to her feet, but basically a sitting duck.
Gravity wins there.
Boom.
And you know what's next, guys?
Championship on the line. This could be it.
She gets... Look out!
The Archetype just took out the referee.
Corkscrew uppercut from Roxanne.
Where is Roxanne going?
She's got her Intercontinental Championship.
She's gonna nail the Archetype with her title.
Roxanne has the challenger in her sights.
Moreno is here.
And she just kept the Archetype's hopes alive.
This is ridiculous. It's 2-on-1 now.
Moreno telling her to take that belt and bust up Roxanne.
Doesn't look like the Archetype's willing to get her hands dirty.
No! I can't believe what I'm seeing!
Moreno has cut ties with the woman who brought her to the dance.
Unbelievable.
Roxanne has no idea what happened.
And she does not care.
Roxanne's going to take advantage of the situation, and why not?
Roxanne Perez retains the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's one thing to have to face the Prodigy, but there was no chance the challenger was going to overcome a betrayal.
Moreno just stabbed her mentor in the back. Now we just have to find out why.
And now, Moreno is here to answer questions about what happened tonight at Survivor Series.
No, Byron. I'm not going to answer any questions. It's finally my turn to talk. And I know you all want to hear me address what happened here tonight. In my match against Stephanie Vaquer. Oh, is that not what you wanted to focus on? Yeah, well, neither did my so-called mentor. Tonight was the biggest match of my entire career. And did the Archetype even wish me luck? No. Just like always, it was all about her comeback journey. She asked me to watch her back, and when I did, she acted like she didn't need me. Again, just like always. She didn't need me. I was the only one who didn't abandon her at her rundown wrestling school. I was the one who told her she couldn't keep trotting out the same tired act. If it wasn't for me, she would have been stuck on the convention circuit and you never would have heard from her again. When I gave her the opportunity to cement her new attitude with one blow from a shovel to Natalia's skull, she didn't have the guts to follow through. She needed me to do the dirty work. Then, when we got to SmackDown, she acted like she was some badass. But really, I was the one standing up to Naomi while she was off beating up an old man. Then she decides to try to play nice again. And what do you think the so-called Archetype does? She traps me in a locker room so she can go out there against Liv and Raquel and have the spotlight all to herself.
That's a completely unfounded allegation.
Is it? I wouldn't put it past her. No matter what you believe, after that moment, she threw me away like I was garbage. So I am going to throw away all of her hopes and all of her dreams. No, you don't get to be Women's Intercontinental Champion. No, you will never get to live out your fantasy of looking Paul Heyman in the eye and saying you beat his champion. And no, you will not win the Royal Rumble match because you will be facing me. I am taking that opportunity from you like you took so many from me.
You must be feeling so proud of yourself.
First you're mad I don't want to chase your title. Now you're complaining that you won our match?
With an asterisk. I see what people are saying. That the Prodigy couldn't beat the Archetype without Moreno's help.
Never read the comments, I guess?
You're funny. We're not done.
We're definitely not. Roxanne, I think we're gonna be doing this for a long time.
Maybe. But you are in no way at my level. And the fact you even think you are is why I owe your little handmaid a receipt for sticking her nose in my business.
Moreno stuck her nose in our business. But you aren't the piper she's going to pay for that. I am.
Okay. You guys go destroy each other.
I'm gonna take that thorn out of my side and go on to win the WWE Women's title. Next time we're in the ring, you're gonna be challenging me.
Did you have any idea? Did you see it coming?
Now, in retrospect, yeah. I missed every sign, plain as day.
You're sounding very zen about this. Moreno may have cost you the Intercontinental Championship.
Oh, I'm mad, believe me. And I got even angrier when Moreno spun all those half-truths and lies in her press conference.
What about her challenge for the Royal Rumble?
Moreno and I will have our reckoning. Down the road. She was right about one thing. I am focused on getting back to the WWE Women's Championship. And that means entering the Royal Rumble match.
So you're ready to declare yourself?
No, I'm gonna earn my spot. I don't need another social media storm about me skipping any lines.
I respect that. When was the last time you got in the ring with Rhea Ripley?
Oh, man. Years.
Well, I'd say this seems like the perfect opportunity to see two veterans renew their rivalry.
Where do I sign? Ethan, judging from the smug look, I'd guess you're about to say something extra.
That's just my resting smug face. I was going to point out with a little more ethical flexibility, there were plenty of ways for you to win that Intercontinental Championship.
In other words, I could have cheated.
Well, yes, but not necessarily. You turned your back on Roxanne to check on a worthless referee.
I'm not going to apologize for doing the right thing.
Losing to Liv and Raquel, losing to Roxanne, losing your former partner. How many times does the right thing have to blow up in your face before it becomes the wrong thing?
I guess it's nice that you're following my career so closely, but I can't figure out why.
You remind me of me. Before I got it. Before I realized who I am.
And who's that?
A winner. At any cost.
Moreno's the referee. What's happening here? The Archetype is walking into this match at a huge disadvantage.
And the participants, first, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania,
Nick Aldis or someone in the back has to be looking into this. This match can't proceed with Moreno as the referee.
The Archetype's basically walking into a trap right now. This is the biggest opportunity of her comeback so far, and her sworn enemy is officiating the match.
The Archetype faces an uphill battle. Rhea Ripley has won the Royal Rumble once before tonight. There's a spot in the Royal Rumble match on the line here, and this so-called referee could not be possibly more biased against one of the competitors.
I'll agree that this is highly irregular, but we should not be in the business of prejudging a referee's performance. Moreno might call this right down the middle.
Wanted to do the whole press conference talking about how she was going to stop the Archetype from winning the Royal Rumble and going to Mania. What we need to know is who pulled the strings to give her a referee's license.
Oh, jarring uppercut. Oh, well scouted by Ripley. And she quickly turned that around.
Oh, yikes, a stomp to the guts.
A display of well-earned confidence.
Well-placed kick. And she's beginning to look a little weary.
Time to go for a ride. Oh, an exploder suplex.
Attack after attack is smothering Rhea.
Ripley needs to reformulate a strategy.
Blatant disregard for their opponent.
And now headed to the outside. Oh, attacked in the midsection. And now this conflict has found its way right by our announce table.
In another minute, the chaos could be right on top of us.
Over the barricade and into the WWE Universe.
Gotta get back to the ring to decide this one, though.
Headed back to ringside.
The Archetype and Rhea Ripley are vying for a spot in the Royal Rumble match, but the referee Moreno has a vendetta against the Archetype. Taking things back into the ring.
Oh, no, you hear that count, guys? Nobody wants a count out here.
She's heading outside the ring now.
She just barely makes it back before the officials count.
Ripley left an opening.
Uh-oh. Oh, great wherewithal there.
And just like that, she gets out of dodge.
What a toss!
I'm at an utter loss for words here. What was the point of that? To what end? Rhea expected that one.
Managed to get out of harm's way.
And look at this. The Archetype headed to the Royal Rumble.
Moreno stopped the count.
Given their history, you knew Moreno wasn't going to call this down the middle.
Look out.
Rhea's back up.
Oh, the kick attempt is reversed.
Here comes the Riptide.
She nails it. And now it's a fast count.
That'll do
probably wants nothing to do with Moreno.
Moreno doesn't care. She got what she wanted here tonight.
Moreno swore that the Archetype would not make it into the Royal Rumble match to get a chance at the WWE Women's Championship. And tonight, she kept her promise.
If you didn't want me in the Rumble, why put me in a qualifying match?
I had nothing to do with Moreno being the referee.
Then who did? It's your show, Aldis.
This image in your head of the evil GM scheming against the hero? A lot of things have changed since you left, and that is one of them. But how Moreno ended up in SmackDown's referee rotation, and specifically your match, is a mystery I'm going to solve.
Little late now. That match with Rhea was my ticket to the Royal Rumble and Jordan.
You could make a fair case for a reversal due to biased officiating.
The Archetype beats fan-favorite Rhea Ripley by whining to GM is not my vibe. What I want is Moreno. There's only room for one of us in WWE.
Are you suggesting...
Yes. An I Quit match at the Royal Rumble. Loser leaves WWE. Forever.
You've worked so hard to come back, just to potentially throw it all away? Take some time to cool down and think this over.
I don't need time. I need Moreno gone from WWE.
If that's what you want, I'll make the match official.
I've been thinking a lot lately about honor, about loyalty, about redemption.
That's deep, Truth.
I've been through a lot the past few years. All that will they, won't they business with the Judgment Day turned out they won't. Then my childhood hero John Cena took me for a roller coaster ride, which sounds amazing, but it wasn't at a theme park. It was a bad emotional kind. I chopped off my hair and had an identity crisis. You know, the kind where you get super mad and kick a tree so hard it leaves a dent. When I calmed down, I reflected on my whole life. You know what I saw? My life. I just told you that. You need to pay better attention. What I'm saying is, WWE needs people like you. We all do. I miss you when you're gone.
Thanks, Truth. I don't plan on going anywhere.
Good. Otherwise, this conversation would have been a huge waste of my evening. And I've got things to do, and so do you. You gotta stop monopolizing my time and get focused for your match tonight.
Well, then we better stop talking. Liv, you're looking even more pleased with yourself than usual.
I was just thinking, you know, I could have told you about Moreno. Day one, I looked at her and thought, squirrely. Like, hide your purse, squirrely. But hey, you had to find out the hard way. Betrayal. Humiliation, career on the line. Classic pro wrestling. Kind of poetic, really.
There's no poetry here, Liv. I wish like hell I was in a different match tonight, but I had no choice.
You have choices. You can walk out there, shake her hand, tell her it's water under the bridge.
Or
you could take the scenic route through Chair City and make sure she never double-crosses anyone again. Or you lose and you're gone from here for good. You might want to start thinking about what gets results. Champions bend the rules, break the mold, and leave people with no doubt who they are.
I quit matches are no joke, my friend. And putting your WWE career on the line? Whichever way this thing goes, someone's life is gonna change.
it's going to be Moreno's. She betrayed me. She deserves this.
It could be you on the losing end. You might have to find a new way to put food on your family's table.
That's not an option. This is the only thing I know how to do. There's no way I'm ever leaving this behind again.
Then what you're gonna have to do to Moreno isn't pretty.
I understand what I have to do out there, and I understand what's at stake.
Then you should also understand that there are some choices you can't take back once you make them. And I got a feeling one of those is right around the corner.
Big night.
We haven't crossed paths since I came back. Good to see you again, Sean.
You must have a lot in your mind. I just wanted to say, I've been where you are. I've stood in that ring and ended the career of one of my heroes. I've had mine ended by someone I respected, maybe even feared.
Everyone's talking to me like I don't understand the gravity of this match. I promise you I do, Sean. My future is on the line.
It's not just about your career. It's about who you are. After I returned from my injury, I thought I knew pain. But when Hunter turned on me, it cut deeper than my surgeon ever did. If you're not careful, the trail can drag you somewhere dark. Somewhere you don't come back from.
Moreno was like a sister. But I can't let this slide. I'll do what I have to do. No more, no less.
I hear you. Just remember that every choice you've made on this comeback run, every match, every moment, they all led here. When the final bell rings tonight, you and the rest of the world are going to know who you really are.
This may be the Archetype's last night in WWE.
The following is an I Quit match. There will be no pinfalls, no countouts, and no disqualifications. The only way to achieve victory is to make your opponent say the words, "I quit." Making her way to the ring, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
If Moreno retires the Archetype tonight, it will be the worst case of being undone by your own creation since Frankenstein.
And that's a big if, Wade. I think the student is about to find out why this teacher stands at the front of the class.
Tonight we'll find out if the Archetype has the killer instinct to make her former students say, "I quit." Moreno betrayed her mentor. Now her whole career. For one of these women, this is...
Saying, no, I do not and will not quit. Staying in the fight here, but at what cost?
Thunderous impact. Watch this display of power.
Set out powerbomb. Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable. Oh, look at this. Oh, uh-oh. She had that scouted. Just deadlifting right there. The power. Power slam.
Talk about intimidation. I'm not sure if it's resilience or stupidity that's going to drive you to try and come back from a move like that.
Oh, just the power into a military press. Military press, knees to the midsection. Exiting the ring, taking the action outside.
Well, she definitely wants to hurt her competition as much as possible, if the table's any indication.
This fight now making its way over to our announce desk.
This is my cue to step aside, but you should definitely stay here and hold down the fort.
Totally helpless at the moment.
Face first.
She's setting up the table for something big here.
Sliding into the ring now. Thwarts the move by throwing an elbow into the midsection. Catches the leg. Spinebuster!
Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window.
There's no way, not from here. No, 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 no. You gotta be kidding me. Choke slam outside the ring. Oh, my God. She's taking things to the floor here.
Official asking. I wonder what the answer is. No, no. Refusing to quit. This might be pride. It might be stupidity.
The Archetype and Moreno were once like sisters. Now, one of them will make the other say, "I quit," and leave WWE forever. Looking for something, anything under the ring.
She's retrieved the ladder, which I'm pretty sure makes her in charge now.
She's going under the ring now.
The steel chair, never as innocent as it looks.
This is just turning into a savage display of violence. Come on, this has gone way too far. Just stop this already.
Pulled right back in. Side slam.
something dangerous.
Side slam. Oh, what is she going to do here? No, 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 no!
Slam. Look at all this wreckage.
That was it. She said she wouldn't quit. She meant it. The archetype survives, and so does her WWE career.
But look at Moreno. It's a hell of a thing to make it all the way to your dream, then have it end like this.
What's happening here?
The archetype has a decision to make that will define the rest of her comeback.
I cannot believe it. After everything Moreno has done.
The archetype is a good person.
But is Moreno? What's going to happen here?
Then things on good terms. That's what's going to happen.
After everything Moreno cost her, the archetype is giving her one last WWE moment.
Man, I got chills. That's what this business is all about.
Thanks for taking the time to meet with me, Adam.
Of course. I gotta say, that was quite the win at the Royal Rumble. And then giving Moreno that moment to say farewell was a stand-up move.
I wasn't sure what I'd do until I got there. But it felt right to part ways with Moreno on good terms.
You made the right call.
But that's not why I'm here.
I figured there was more. What do you got?
We are full speed ahead on the road to WrestleMania. And Becky's going after the Women's World title.
So you see an opening to get back to Jordynne Grace.
Exactly. There's only one title that matters to me, and it's strapped around Jordynne's waist. So I'm gonna make a statement that she and Heyman can't ignore. I'm donating my old championship to the WWE archives.
That might be enough to get Jordynne's attention.
Might? It definitely will. She won't be able to resist stepping up no matter what Heyman tells her. So what do you think? Can you make this official?
I can. Just watch yourself. You're kicking a hornet's nest, and those bastards sting.
This title, this championship, I held it once, briefly. But in that moment, I stood alongside greats. Becky Lynch, Asuka, Charlotte Flair. But I didn't come here to cling to the past. I came to let it go. I'm donating this championship to the WWE archives because this is where it belongs. The only title that matters now is around the waist of Jordynne Grace.
I think we've heard about enough.
You want some?
I'm here, aren't I? After what I did to you,
you're gonna do,
my name to get broken ass over without me wrecking off.
Ladies, please! Jordynne, this isn't worth it. This is a desperate publicity stunt by a relic among relics. This woman thinks that by donating a used, retired belt, she can magically insert herself into the main event of WrestleMania? No. That is not how it works in the era of Jordan Grace. Unlike the archetype, I came here with actual news. Jordan Grace's challenger at WrestleMania will earn the right inside the Elimination Chamber. So enjoy your ceremony, put your trophy on the shelf, tell yourself you meant something.
Well, you certainly made a spectacle at the archives, didn't you? A little out of character for someone who just graciously shared the spotlight with the woman who tried to end her WWE career.
I just needed to make a statement that I was sure Jordan Grace and Heyman would hear. And they did.
Maybe so. But Heyman was right. Winning the Elimination Chamber match is the last ticket to face Jordan Grace at WrestleMania.
So what do I need to do to get that ticket?
Simple. Earn it. Go find Road Dogg. He'll set you up with matches against top and make my decision easy for me.
Hey, Road Dogg. I'm here to qualify for the Elimination Chamber match.
I know it's my job to give you matches, and I'm willing to give you another chance. But don't think I forgot about everything you did.
I haven't forgotten either, but now's my chance to make up for it.
Fair enough.
What do you got for me first?
I'm lining up the best we got. It's up to you what happens next.
The crowd welcomes a woman who's battled back for moments like this.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
This woman has got the old school mindset. She shows up, puts in the works, and elevates the whole locker room.
The question is not whether she elevates the locker room. The question is, will the selfless, hard-working archetype get anywhere in this division?
The archetype has a long road behind her and a big challenge ahead. Prepare to witness. Here's the bell, and here we go with Rhea Ripley in action.
What's not to love about Rhea Ripley? This woman has so much presence to her, man. The moment she gets in the ring, you feel the intensity rise. You feel the incoming.
Stiff shot right off the bat.
Starting things toe-to-toe, going blow for blow.
Putting each other to the test right from the opening bell.
No one is holding back here. Going all out.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two. Oh, to the back of the neck. What a lariat. Already so much emotion in this one. Tensions are already running high.
Oh, these two want to fight. And they're going to fight. Don't even try to hold them back.
Bang! What a move. Left yourself exposed here. Irish curse. Backbreaker. Just lighting each other up. Certainly starting things off with a bang.
I don't know how they aren't seeing stars right now.
Man, what timing on that counter. Uh-oh. Look at the power. Ripley can't escape this pressure.
This is a more daunting task than Ripley bargained for.
Flying.
Oh, the splash connecting.
Test of toughness right here. What a start.
All right, from the start of the bit. No, no, no.
Whoa, look out. The next level accuracy needed to hit that move cannot be understated.
And the body control, just amazing athleticism. Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
Connected with the axe handle.
And she's tilting this fight in her favor.
She's just unloading with some high-octane offense here.
Oh, just launching their opponent.
Might have her shoulders down. Breaks the close count.
Oh, this match is going to come down to who wants it more. That kick out, that was her saying she wants it more, man.
Ripley gets
great technique, right to schoolboy.
The ref saw clear as day she was on the ropes. Facebuster.
Well-executed dropkick.
Rhea was just a step behind there. And now she's making it to the top rope here from the top.
Good Lord, taking flight. No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Whoa, big time blackjack. Oh, she's feeling it now, hyping up the crowd.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Sharp impact from that elbow, man.
Oh,
Jack delivered.
Headbutt on the mark. Way up high.
Razor's edge.
We're talking about Rhea's true self. Well, that was a brutal example of what that means.
Rhea's looking for the final exclamation.
Kick to the gut. Here it comes.
Tied.
That might be all Rhea needs.
That can make it Ripley caught off guard.
Bad spot for Ripley. Oh, just launching their opponent. My God. She's going to try it again. Hazardous situation for Ripley.
And shifting over for the cover.
Two. Shoulders up. Shoulders up.
You know why Rhea kicked out, right? Because mommy's always got to be on top. She's not going out like that.
I don't know if there's more frustration or desperation in the ring now, knowing that you've tried to end this and failed.
And no Nobody could have predicted the lengths these superstars would go in order to steal the show tonight.
All these counters, it's like they're in each other's minds.
Counter upon counter, great minds thinking alike.
Choke slam!
Landed.
Climbing up those ropes now. Blast off through the air and connects.
Fueled by emotion, doing whatever it takes to take out the competition.
Not a good spot to be in. Oh my goodness. Ripley in a surprising bit of danger.
Rhea has been snuffed out.
Boom. And now she delivers her back into the ring. From the top. Elbow drop. Good Lord.
Caught full force with the uppercut. Gesturing to her opponent that she's more than ready.
Tossing them aside. And now an imposing onslaught of attacks in her direction.
Oh, she's being put to the test now.
Oh,
Just launching their opponent.
this could be the end for Ripley. Kick out. She still has life.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match.
She evades the attack.
Oh, big discus lariat.
And a nice takedown.
What a top-notch performance from these competitors tonight.
I still can't believe we're getting to see this live, Wade. Bang! Crucial counter there.
Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm.
Measuring it up one more time.
Pump up power bomb.
Busting out the heavy artillery once again.
Cover. 2. Finally ends it. And all the bloodshed. Perhaps worth it now.
Here is your winner.
She has just reminded the WWE Universe why we're all so excited to see her back. This was a vintage Archetype performance.
It was more than that, Michael. It was the next evolution of the Archetype. Better, stronger, even more dominant.